you're watching this video, it's probably because you're feeling motivated to work out, get in a nice pump. I don't want you to rely on that feeling because there's gonna come a time when you're not motivated. And I'm sure you know what that feels like. When you start doing things even when you don't feel like it, you start creating discipline, and discipline gets results. So if you want results, think about this the next time you don't feel like doing it, and just fucking do it. So put your hoodie on and let's get to it. We're starting off with push-ups, 5 variations, 5 reps of each for a total of 20, starting off with neutral stance push-ups. So your hands are gonna go right underneath your shoulders and you're doing 5 push-ups. And I'm gonna do it with you because I need to do my push-ups today. Here we go, 5 push-ups. If you can't do a full push-up, you can do it at an incline, which is gonna make it a lot easier. So you can use countertop, you can even do it on the wall, or you can do it on your knees. So modified push-up looks like this. All right, next we're doing wide push-ups. Bring your hands out wider than your shoulders. Same thing, 5 reps. Next, we're doing narrow push-ups. This is gonna target your triceps. So now we have our hands close in. I'm cheating. These are hard. Ladies, these are hard. Men, you better do these. Full stance, 5 push-ups. Oh God, those hurt. And the last one is pike push-ups. So you're gonna go into downward dog, just here. Your hands are shoulder width apart, but as you can see, they're out further than my shoulders. 5 push-ups. Whew. And that completes the push-ups. That was the first exercise. We still have 3 more. The next exercise we're doing is chest press, so grab your heavy weight. If you only have one heavy weight, like me, you can do single arm. And if you can't quite lift that single arm, then you can hold your dumbbell or whatever weight you have on both ends and do your 15 reps like this. Make sure when you get to the top, you're not locking your elbows out, so straightening your arms completely. You want to have a slight bend in your elbows, coming all the way down to your chest, and exhale as you push out. Breathe in, exhale. Next exercise we're doing is shoulder press. Go ahead and grab your weight. And you're just gonna press it up above your head. Same thing I told you with the chest press, you don't wanna lock your arms out at the top. Have a slight bend in your elbow. Another thing to keep in mind is to not let your back arch. You wanna go into posterior pelvic tilt, so. You don't wanna be here. You want to bring it in, tighten your core, tighten your glutes. That's going to help prevent you from arching your back when you're trying to press that weight up. Last exercise we're doing is tricep dips. So place your chair against the wall or whatever incline you're using. That way it doesn't push back when you're doing your dips. You're going to do 15 dips. This is going to be the hardest variation here with your legs straight out. To make it easier, you would just walk your feet in. Make sure that your elbows aren't flaring out when you're doing these. You want to keep them close and tucked in. And also, don't bring your shoulders up to your ears. You want to keep them down. 15 reps, 2 rounds of this circuit, and then move on to circuit 2. Circuit 2 is our pulling exercises. We're going to start off with a bent over row. There's 2 ways you can do this. You can either do a single arm bent over row, or you can do both at the same time. For your single arm, you're going to get into this staggered position, almost like in a lunge. You want to make sure that your body is squared off so you're not opening up at your hips. and pulling out like this. You want to keep it all squared. When you pull the weight, you want to pull it back towards your hips. You also want to make sure that your back is straight, it's flat. Your head is looking straight out, and pull. To do the other variation, both feet are going to be shoulder width apart. You're going to do a hip hinge, and then pull, squeeze, come back down. 15 reps in total. The next exercise we're doing is a lat pullover. So grab your weight, you're going to lie down on the ground. Push your feet against the ground, and this is your starting position. You're going to hold the weight and bring it slowly over your head, and then all the way back up to starting position. 15 reps. Make sure that you have a slight bend in your elbow, but you don't want to bend your elbows too much, okay? The straighter your arms are, the more you'll feel it in your lats. And if you have a bench that you could do this on, you'll feel it even more if you let your hips drop. So the exact opposite of what I've been telling you to do in all these exercises, you can actually go into that arch if you have a bench and you want to feel it a little bit more in your lats. The next exercise we're doing are rear delt flies. Grab your light weights. To start off, you're going to go into hip hinge. So you're pushing your hips back, slight bend in your knees. You're going to start here with your arms dangling down, and you're going to bring your arms out to make a T. Squeeze your back muscles and make sure that you have a flat back when you're doing this. You don't want to arch, okay? Flatten that back, push your butt back. 15 reps. The last one for this round is bicep curls. I'm going to grab my heavy weight and hold it on each end because the 2 5-pounds is too light for me. So you can do this too if you don't have a medium weight. You want to bring the weight all the way up to your chest, all the way back down. Make sure that you're not swinging the weight up. You want to keep your core nice and tight. Same thing I told you with the shoulder press. Do not arch your back. Bring that butt in, core tight, all the way up, all the way down, 15 reps. And that's it for round 2. Abs, go ahead and lay down. This is the last circuit. We're going to start with leg lifts. So put your hands underneath your tailbone. You're going to lift your legs all the way up, straight legs, all the way back down. Nice and slowly. Come down all the way. When you do these, you don't want to just drop it really fast. Have it slow and controlled. You're going to do 20 of these. I'm going to do it with you. Once you get to 20, you're going to bring your legs up, make a 90-degree angle, and we're doing toe taps next. So you're going to reach up to tap your toes, 20 reps. Those burn. All right, now we're going to flip over, and we're going to do a forearm to a full plank. So go into your plank. Hands are right underneath your shoulders. You want to make sure that core is tight. You're forming a straight line with your back and your legs. Don't pike your hips up or drop it low. This is where you should be. Tighten that core. Okay, so for this one, we're going to do 20 reps too. So we're going down to our forearms and then coming up, back to full plank. That's 1, 2, 3. And you can alternate which hand you come up with first. If that's too difficult for you to do, then you can do it on your knees. Or you can just try holding a regular plank. We're almost done. We only have 2 more. The next one we're doing is a side plank hip dip. So you're coming up into your side plank here, and you're gonna drop your hips and then bring it back up. 20 reps on each side. If that's too difficult, you can either just hold your side plank or you can drop down to your knees here. Okay, 20 reps on each side. If you're holding, hold for as long as you can. Try to hit 30 seconds at least. If you can't, drop down and then keep going until you reach 30 seconds. Last exercise for this circuit is a reverse plank. Your hands are going to be underneath your shoulders, feet are extended straight out. You're going to bring your hips up to create a flat board with your body. Look up to the ceiling and hold this. Try to hold it for 30 seconds. Same thing with the hip dips. If you can't, then you can drop down and then come back up. You want to make sure that you're not sinking here or going up too high. If this is too hard, then you can come up into a reverse tabletop. So now I have my feet in underneath my knees. Alright guys, that completes this upper body and ab workout. Remember, you're doing 2 rounds of each circuit before moving on to the next one. If you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button or leaving me a comment. And if you're not already, hit the subscribe button because I got more videos coming for you, more workouts, more shuffling, and a little something special. You're just gonna have to wait and see. So hit the subscribe button. Goodbye.